Hey, I'm Brandon, and today on Ride Tested, we are checking out the Rukka Bexhill Gore-Tex Gloves. Hopping on the Thruxton today. I've got my buddy Dan and my buddy Alex riding along with me, so without further ado, let's hop on the bike, check them out. We are checking out the Bexhill Gore-Tex gloves from Rukka. Big fan, been using these for a good bit. I know I say I'm always a big fan because about the gear I shoot on here, because when I'm excited about something or like I'm testing something out and comparing it to other stuff, if it's gear that I like to hop on the bike and chat with you guys about it because it could be a potential option for someone looking for some gloves out there. And I've got some buddies with me. I don't know if you can see them. That's Alex back there, and then we've got Dan. They are both RevZilla employees, good buddies of mine, and Alex is from California actually, so they joined me today to show them some roads that I like to ride for these ride tested videos. So you probably won't be able to see them in my POV, but let's get to the point here. The Bexhill Gore-Tex gloves. Low profile, very simple design as far as like the logos. There's not a lot of branding or anything like that, and I personally like that a lot. I can mix and match it with my gear. As you guys know, I pretty much I'm not loyal to any one particular brand. I like a lot of different stuff, and I ride a lot of different applications, so I'm always looking for different gear, and gear like these gloves that will blend right into the other gear that I have. Look at these jabronis. But yeah, these have been really great. I think for a glove that's going to offer you waterproof protection as well as something that's windproof as well, but it's not overly bulky. There's not a ton of insulation or anything like that in here. So I think that you can use these in the colder months, of course. Dead of winter, I'd probably go with something, that's got a little bit more insulation to it. I've ridden in these in the 40s, and for my 20-minute commute to work, they were just fine. That windproof capability certainly plays a role there for sure. And today the high is 60 degrees, so I wanted to try these on the highway. We're on the highway doing about 70 or so for about 45 minutes to get out here from Philadelphia, and they did really well. But I will say, I think a crucial part of that and the warmth that my hands were experiencing is due to keeping my core nice and warm, right? That's when the extremities will follow suit, your fingers and your toes and things like that. So keep your core nice and warm, and that will certainly help. But I think for 60 degrees, all day long, I wouldn't have any issues being nice and toasty with these particular gloves. You've got the Gore-Tex membrane. If you don't know about Gore-Tex, I mean, it's pretty much the best waterproofing on the market right now. They guarantee the waterproofing for the lifetime of their garment. So yeah, haven't used these in the rain yet. And frankly, I've used enough Gore-Tex to be confident in saying that these are going to work really well in that application. I will say the glove, it's not a very long gauntlet. As you can see here, it's like it goes into the sleeve of the jacket nice, so it tucks underneath very well. Usually for a waterproof glove, I like that to be a little bit bigger. I like it to go over my sleeve. Everyone has different thoughts on whether you should tuck your waterproof gloves under the sleeve or over the sleeve. That's a really fun debate that everyone has an opinion on, or a different personal preference, which is really interesting. But it is short. That is something to be cognizant of, I would say. And I think that's one of the only cons. The price point maybe would be the other con I would consider, because it's a little bit high, but it's Rukka. It's very much a premium glove. I have a ton of gloves in my garage, and being able to wear a lot of different stuff, you can tell the quality here. When you try these on and try them on, comparing them to other options that I have, it's top notch, it's premium. But with that comes a bit of a premium price. So, and Gore-Tex, of course, a bit more of a premium price associated with that, because it is the best stuff and they've got a lifetime guarantee, as I mentioned. So it just depends on you and what you're looking for and how long you're going to keep your gloves and the climate you're going to be riding in. But yeah, low profile design. I can feel my controls very well. Nothing feels restrictive in any way. Had no issues right out of the gate with these bad boys. And they've got that Gore grip, which is really nice. You know, the lining's not going to pull away from the glove itself when you're removing your hands if these do get soaking wet. I've used this analogy before, but I've had older pairs of snowboard gloves that have a waterproof liner in them and a thermal liner in them, but when you take your hands out, because the exterior of the glove feels a little bit wet, a little bit soggy, even though your hand's not wet, it makes everything kind of come out of the glove when you pull your hand away from it, which is super annoying, to be honest, because it's just annoying to get all the little fingers back in place and all that stuff when you're just trying to ride. So I like the Gore grip in there. It keeps everything in place. Everything's nice and low profile. Man, they are definitely nice and comfortable, that is for sure. Knuckle protection, a little bit of protection along the fingers, nothing overly aggressive. And the other thing I really like about these gloves, and it's something that I pretty much look for in every pair of gloves that I own, and except for track gloves, but that's the touch tech capability here on the index finger as well as the thumb. Just being able to manipulate my GPS or my smartphone without taking the gloves off. Oh, there we go. A little Moto Guzzi guy back there. Being able to use my phone or my GPS without taking my gloves off is just so convenient. It's so handy. It's so nice to be able to do that without any problems or anything like that. Just the little things like that certainly makes a difference. I think that's becoming more of an industry standard, right? We all got our smartphones glued to our hips, so I don't think you'll have a lot of issues hunting down gloves with that touch tech capability, but if it doesn't have it, I usually don't even care to look at them. Anywho, usually I like to do a little Q&A section about now, but these gloves are fairly new, so there's not a whole lot of questions associated with them. But if you have any, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to chat a little bit more about these particular gloves, compare them to a few others you might be checking out, answer some questions for you if there's something I didn't really cover for you. I just wanted to, I was excited about them. I wanted to hop on the bike and chat with you guys. Anytime there's something I like, I want to get on the bike. I want to chat about it. I want to talk to you guys about it. You guys and gals, I should say. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to get back to zipping around out here on the road and having a good time with Dan and Alex today. We're going to try to soak up some of the road here and have a good time. But as always, guys, ride safe and keep it pinned. Woo!